There's so much drama going on right now.
Girl, she not ready to have her.
Hey, what is up, all my social climbing friends? It's Dustin, and I'm back with another video. How are you, Nick?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm okay. I
Super.
actually just woke up to a shit storm. Want to say and preface this video before we jump into this that this intro is going to be fairly long. Well, it's not even an intro. For those of you that don't know, JessiSmiles actually leaked her phone call and her conversation with Gabbie over the past year, and it's very bad. Very, 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 very triggering.
It confirmed what a lot of people have been saying about Gabbie for a very long time, that she's a manipulative, narcissistic abuser. She's exactly everything that she claims other people are. So she's literally just mirroring herself onto those people. So yep. Yeah. I would like to say that I'm surprised by some of the stuff that Gabbie said in this phone conversation, but I would honestly be sitting here lying if I said that.
Yeah. Now, I want to let you know that this is a fairly long series of videos. I believe it's 6 videos. I downloaded them from her Twitter. I'm going to put them in. You guys can watch them if you haven't watched them. And just also for us to be able to keep record, keep in mind that both Gabbie as well as Jessie both consented to this. So I'm not sharing anything that was not shared to the public first. And it is actually in the video where there was consent given on both parties. So you guys keep in mind this could be very triggering for you if you've watched this and you want to skip ahead. I'll put in a timestamp for you guys. But I'm going to play this and I'll be back with more commentary.
This is what you told me. You hung out with Curtis's friends. Curtis was there, pulled you to the side, told you, I'm so sorry I was mean to you. I can't believe what Jessie did to you.
He FaceTimed me right after our first fight because I genuinely, dead ass, do not know how people knew about it.
And why'd you pick up to him?
I didn't have the number saved. That's the first situation, was a FaceTime call. The second situation was when we were at an event and he tried to take a selfie with me and I was like, no, that's not happening. And then the event that I'm assuming you have to be talking about is when I was at 1600 Vine, and then he came there. I think I was at Lele's, and then he showed up, and I was like, oh, fuck no. He tried to talk to me and pull me aside there.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's a completely different situation. That's literally months and months later.
You were at a place with his friends. He showed up and pulled you to the side. I said that.
You hung out with Curtis's friends. Curtis was there, pulled you to the side.
I said
and
that.
You said that as the way that it all went down. I also didn't hang out with, like, his friends.
You admitted to it.
People who knew Curtis. I think I was at Lele's. We all lived in the same building.
Yes, and he showed up and pulled you to the side.
Guess what? I am allowed to have friends. I'm allowed to collaborate. Like, I can't cut everybody out of my life.
I didn't even know you spoke to him all these times. I'm finding out now, and honestly, I'm frankly disgusted. So I didn't even know all of this. I didn't know you took it.
Talking about you're disgusted. I literally just told you about the first.
Don't tell me what am I talking about. I just had a. Don't tell me that, because I just had a panic attack hearing you say that you heard him out.
He said, do you mind if I tell you the story of that night? And I said, I mean, yeah, that's fine. Like, I've heard her side. You can tell me yours. So he told me the exact same story. Like, literally.
I didn't even know that he told you the story of the night I was raped. I never knew that.
Yeah, so he told me the story, and then I told him.
Why would you listen to him? Why would you listen to him? Like, really?
Because
Why would you? He, like, even.
I was getting ready to defend you. Like, I was.
But for what? Just don't. Just say no, sir. Thanks. Like, fuck you. Like, even though she's not my friend, I don't want to hear how you think you didn't rape her.
Literally, I deadass was waiting for him to lie. And like,
who cares? Like, just hang up. Fuck him.
Jessie, I wanted to fight for you too.
Don't. Like, literally, fuck him.
I agree. Fuck him. I agree. But like, when he said that, I literally wanted to catch him in his lie. So then
for what?
He told me his story, and I told him, well, Curtis, that is literally the story that Jessie tells. And at the end of the day, she was asleep. Like, that is what I said. And then you
excuse me, I need to call you back. I'm sorry. I'll call you back.
Okay. You're making it sound like I'm friends with him.
No, I'm not.
I'm the story from the start.
I'm just saying, how could I get...
Like, this isn't news.
It is news.
literally always been what I've said. I've always said, he asked me to tell, it's literally in my notes on Twitter that I said he asked me if he could tell me the story, and I wanted to catch him in a lie, Jessie. Like, I was ready to fucking tell him off and be like, that's not true. And then when he told me the same story, I said, yeah, so you're telling me the same story, which is she was asleep and you raped her. That's what I said. And then he said, okay, well, now you at least know it from my side. I said, okay, I'm never going to publicly bash you or defend you. I'm never going to publicly bash Jessie. And
yeah, right.
And by the way, he did try to blackmail me, by the way, afterwards.
He tried to blackmail you or me?
He did.
Why did you lie about never speaking about me that day on TMZ article? Why did you lie about defending Curtis?
I said I never ditched my friend for her rapist or publicly defended my best friend's rapist.
This was the day the story broke. I hadn't seen the article yet. Whatever he tweeted, I genuinely have no idea what his tweet was. I responded with a current Vine meme, which was a Big Sean Lil Wayne song, "Beware, beware, beware of a woman with a broken heart." I don't remember what he said. Obviously, it had nothing to do with the rape case. So that was that day before I ever saw it. The tweet is deleted because I was like, oh shit, I didn't understand the context of anything about this.
One of my friends, like a guy friend, was falsely accused, and it fucked up his life, and all of a sudden it came out that it was false, and I fucking hated that bitch. So when it came out, like, I said that thing about whatever the thousands, I don't remember, I have no idea what it actually said, but it's clear that I said something along those lines. First of all the ones that I saw, because I never went back and deleted anything, so all the ones that I saw never showed that. They said, get popcorn, or why is TMZ talking about Viners? And then I saw the one that you're referring to, which says somebody responded, the actual tweet's not there, so I don't know what it says, but somebody said something about, oh, thousands of women, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit, I remember this. I tweeted this and deleted it like a minute later, because at that point, if you don't remember, we had no idea who each other were. I barely had a Vine account. I had a few thousand followers on there. Right. I was literally a fan watching Vine.
Gotcha.
I said something stupid that I felt bad about, deleted it immediately, and now years later we're talking about it when you and I, like, the fact that that's even coming up now, and that you use that as an argument. When we became friends 8 months after that, I put it up, I regret it. As a fan of Vine and a follower who was commenting on the lives of two people she never met.
Wait, I'm sorry, you can't.
Hey, I let you speak, please. I put it up, I regret it. As a fan of Vine and a follower who was commenting on the lives of two people she never met.
Wait, I'm sorry, you can't.
Hey, I let you speak, please. So just like commenting on my life and my situation, our situation, that was what I did. I put some tweets up that I obviously don't agree with in 2020. It was 6 years ago.
Correct.
And I didn't remember them until I saw them again. And I was like, okay, yeah. But my whole point of this is, why is this coming up in 2020 when we became friends 8 months after those tweets were even out? So it just shows that you're retroactively trying to paint me as a villain. Where, like,
Gabbie, the answer to your question is you. Do you realize that in your video that is not factual? Like when you said, oh, I had no idea the context. Like, you do understand that obviously that's not true.
No, I don't. Okay, Jessie.
Yeah.
You do understand, and I know that you know this. When that story dropped, every single person was saying that you lied.
Are you kidding me? Is that your justification? Because
Jessie, I'm telling you.
Everyone's apologized to me for it, first of all, and it doesn't make it better.
And so have I.
And you're taking it back by trying to pretend it never happened. If you want people to stop calling you a rape apologist, you have to address the tweets.
Jessie, and I will, but I also
Okay,
have
that's
to
it.
talk about the history of our relationship, and that's what I plan on doing, is saying.
How is that relevant to you being a rape apologist? This was the
Jessie,
first.
how is anything you did in your video relevant?
You did a DM, and I basically did a table reading of it.
I want a public statement and apology saying I should have never done this. It was inappropriate to share private conversations publicly. That is the way that that I will stop talking about this and literally drop it. I want something that says I'm sorry that I hurt this person. I should not have done this. I shouldn't have shared private messages. And straight up, like, my lawyers will not let me drop this without an NDA, because, like, I'm going to live the rest of my life wondering when's the next time Jessie's going to be like, you know what, fuck Gabbie. She did do this. I want to expose her again. And, like, that's where I'm at. It's like, genuinely just want it to be fucking for real over.
Let's keep this offline and just sue me, and we'll see what happens in court. And then we don't have to bring our followers through this. We don't have to bring our fans through this. And we get to the bottom of what's been, you know, hurting you. Just sue me, and then we won't have to bring our fans into this.
I'm more interested in bringing my fans into it, because those are the ones who are affected.
But
I don't want your money, Jessie. I do not want your money.
I'm not saying...
I don't want it.
I'm literally saying, like, I think your fans are affected too, because this is... I mean, like, I see your live streams and I was worried.
You should be. I'm fucking suicidal.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
You have to continue to do this, because
No, that's why we shouldn't. I don't want... Yeah, I don't want to...
Has not helped me. I still have to clear my name, so I have to, like, keep doing this.
You are narcissistic abusers. And you have been for 6 fucking years, JessiSmiles. I have to keep that in.
So you're telling me you're gonna go on live stream, you're gonna tell all your followers everything about all our past. I don't see an end game in that for you. And that's why I was saying just to sue me.
Jessie, that's stress for me too.
I know that.
I keep going and sitting with these litigators, thinking about the idea of people saying how terrible I am for suing somebody with a child. What I want is for people to hear my side. I have no desire to take food out of your kid's mouth. I know that, like, your kid is in, like, speech classes. Like, that shit's expensive. You're a mother. You're a family. I don't want to hurt you. The only thing I want is for my name to be cleared, for me to feel like my story is heard, and for this to go away. Obviously, people are going to keep asking me about it, and, like, if it's not going to happen, then I need to, like, continue doing what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. And I also want you to work on a public statement. Obviously, people are going to keep asking me about it, and, like, if it's not going to happen, then I need to, like, continue doing what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. And I also want you to work on a public statement, and then we can work on it together. I want a public apology that should never have been made public.
That's not going to happen, so I understand.
Okay, so then we keep going.
I'm not doing anything with you. Like, I'm not. Like, this is not, you say we keep going.
I'm going to keep going then. I have publicly apologized for a situation that should have been private. So I think that it's only fair that you can also extend that same courtesy to me, considering what I've been through. This isn't me trying to, like, hurt you or threaten you in any way. Like, this is not do this or it's gonna happen. Like, I mean, I guess it kind of is, but it's just like, I'm not doing it to hurt you.
She's trash.
She is trash. This whole thing, like the fact that Jessie has had to deal with this for years upon years and years, and Gabbie tried to make her look awful for her being upset with her, and the, like, demolishing of their friendship is just insane to me. Gabbie is literally what she calls everybody else, and what you said about her mirroring people or mirroring herself onto people, that's projection. She is literally the definition of everything she calls everyone else. She's projecting her image onto Jessie. She's trying to make Jessie look bad, because when you can't control a narcissist, they try to make your the way people look at you and perceive you very bad. I don't know how much further this can go. And Gabbie said that, no, I don't want to sue you. There's no case.
There's no case. She cannot sue. What is she going to sue for?
I have no idea, because you can sue somebody for anything. But the fact is, you have to prove a monetary loss, damage to the reputation. And when all this stuff was going on, Gabbie was at the height of her career. It's not what it is now. So you could say that Gabbie is the reason for her own destruction.
She is. Well, let's say it like this. You can sue anyone for anything. It's the fact if the court is going to pick up the case, or if they're just going to throw it out and call you basically an asshole. Kind of the way they did the whole Shannon Rose case with Amber Walter. Yeah. Was her last name? There's a lot that I would like to say on this subject, but
This is so
trying to be professional.
This is so terrible and so awful to me. The fact that Jessie is now pregnant and she's going through literal episodes because Gabbie just will not stop. She's causing her anxiety. She's causing her to have panic breakdowns, panic attacks, all of this stuff. And I've known for a while about this, like not the phone call, but I knew that Jessie may make a video. And instead of her making a YouTube video, I believe that's why she went to Twitter. I kind of knew something like this was coming. I didn't know it was going to be this and it would be this damning, but this is terrible. Like there's nothing that Gabbie can do to redeem herself in my eyes for this situation. She has tried to literally decimate Jessie. She's tried to hurt her emotionally and all of that, like very badly.
Yeah, I don't even know where this could stem from.
I don't even know what Gabbie's end game is because she can't clean this image up. There's nothing that she's going to be able to do that's going to redeem her in the eyes of the people that now do not like her.
Well, there's a ton of people that hate Gabbie, but her stupid little fans, and I'm going to call them that because as they are, they're idiots that are probably going to, through all of this, come up with some excuse for her. Gabbie will probably put out on her Discord, something along the lines of, oh, that's a fake screenshot. I really didn't consent to that. She's breaking the law. So the fans will continue. Gabbie's going to do what Gabbie's going to do. Mm-hmm. And the fans are always going to be there for her. They all belong somewhere together. Find an island and go.
Gabbie needs to move on. She needs to let this go. The amount of receipt keeping and everything is indicative as to what kind of person Gabbie is, because if somebody has to keep that many receipts on someone, if she feels like she has to log every conversation, there's something going on there. And I'm just going to say it. There's something mentally wrong with Gabbie Hanna. That is my opinion.
Yep.
There's something that is not clicking right in her brain for her to treat people the way that she does. She is the epitome of what a narcissistic abuser is. She gaslights people. She manipulates people.
Yep.
When you no longer have a use or a purpose for her, she disregards you. She literally
story time about you.
She unfollowed somebody the other day on Twitter just because they told her to respect Trisha's pronouns.
Yeah.
Like that. What? I don't know how you do that. This is beyond disturbing to me. This triggered me a little bit, and there's a lot that I could say, and there's a lot that I could go into, but it would just really, truly, honestly make me very angry. So I'm not going to do that. I may actually make a breakdown to this. I don't know. This is so much. But you guys, please let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. I think this is terrible, and I hate to see JessiSmiles going through this years and years and years later. But you guys, let me know what you think down below. I hope you have an amazing Monday, and I will see you on the next video.
Bye.
Bye.